if something happened. Yeah, Becky became a follower of the channel, so that's great. Are we still on? Are we live? Are we broadcasting? Did something go wrong? It shows that we're still going on. Let me know in chat if I'm still broadcasting. Let's see. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Something happened there. I don't know what exactly. So we're streaming live. Good. All right, let's go back here and all right. And there we are. Okay, whew. Yeah, this is supposed to be the good computer with the good internet connection. Oh, but you know, I've seen a lot of people having trouble with their connections lately. I don't have a Discord yet, Becky. I'm sorry. I am trying to make one. So hopefully that will be soon. But you can also follow me on Twitter and whatnot. Instagram, I like to post there. And we have to get... Let's see.
I'm calling the authorities. Mind your own counsel.
All right. Well, let's get them. They're just gonna get us. All right.
It's not personal.
Well, that was inevitable. Back that. No. Take off. Okay. So, but yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people have trouble with staying connected to Twitch. You know, Shiro has a lot of trouble. Straub and Rev, they have a lot of trouble with it. So, I don't know if they're having trouble with their servers or what's going on. I don't have a Discord yet, but I am making one. So I will have that up soon.
Go on then. Find your way.
So I apologize. I don't have a Discord yet.
Don't belong here. Get it.
Just lie down.
No, we don't want a lead pipe. Yeah, I've been told that I should create a Discord. So yeah. Exactly, to let everybody know and get notifications and whatnot. So maybe I'll fix that up today, later on today, and get a Discord going. So awesome. 20 days, 22 hours. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I love having you guys join me for the stream and just have fun and chit chat. And Becky, just so you know, we're going to have a watch along on Saturday. We're going to be doing a Saturday matinee. And the movie that we're going to watch, we're going to do a little tribute to Robert Redford, as he died just the other day. And we're gonna watch The Sting from 1973. Yeah, definitely gonna get the Discord started. I agree. That's something that I need to have. And I was asking some other streamers about it, you know, how important is a Discord and whatnot, and they all seem to agree. So I think I need to hop on that. But Saturday at 12 noon Eastern, we're going to be doing a Saturday matinee watch along of The Sting. And just a little explanation about the movie. It's set in the Great Depression. It's a heist film, a con job film, and where gamblers are conning mobsters. It's a lot of fun to watch. Great movie. It's one of my house's favorites. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're able to make it, and even just for a little bit, stop by and see it. Good fun movie. I like to show things that people haven't seen or don't really know much about. So. And then we'll take suggestions for, you know, what other movie we do next. I'd like to start that Saturday matinee and make that be a thing. So I don't think there's any way I'm going to get that record without them getting mad at me. VIP area only.
How nice of you to drop by.
At least we're alive.
It's a bit of
Right.
stone soon needs
Okay,
something.
well, it doesn't look like I have
What
to
have you brought
smash
for
them.
us? The unbelievers who give up the fuss.
Yes, we'll be watching it live. And a little bit of commentary. Just a little. I don't want to take away from the movie, but, you know, little points of interest here and there.
You got a bloody nerve
So-
coming in here.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. You're not around here.
Leave my friend alone.
Whoa. Yeah, I kind of thought we would have to fight our way through this. Yeah, we'll be watching it live, and let's see. I've been streaming for just a couple of months. You know, I'm relatively new at this, so I'm still learning. There's still a lot I need to learn.
Why are we doing this to
So-
each other?
If you have any tips or pointers or things, please feel free to share them with me, because there's still so much I don't know, and always willing to take advice. So thank you, though. There we go. Got that one. Alright, we need one more golden record. So, and that one is... where? Where's our last golden record? There it is. Alright, let's go for it. Alright. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. And we're off. So it's on the other side of the bridge. Where are you? There it is, way over there. Alright, well there's a track access, so that's good. But getting to it's going to be another story. So, how are we going to do this? Let's go back to this track access and we'll head on over. You know, I was going through the list of different movies that we might be able to do for Saturday matinee. And I didn't even think of The Sting until I found out that Redford had died. And I texted my sister, and, you know, I think she forgot who he was because she didn't really... And, you know, different things for different people, but I think she didn't remember who he was. Which is okay. Alright, let's see. Qualities are top notch. There's no tip for that, and try to play trending games that really engage the audience with you. But most important, maintain your channel properly with the proper artwork, kind of premium overlays that all look so sick and dope. Yeah, I make all my own artwork, and I'm learning how to make overlays and things like that. I do all that stuff in-house. I used to be a graphic designer for a while, and I went to school for graphic design, things like that. So some of the things are new to me, like Live 2D was new to me, but I know Photoshop very well, Illustrator, all those good programs. So yeah, we do, and I do want to get some better overlays, make some better overlays. So definitely that is in the cards for the future. You can't just fast travel from this. Oh no, I can't. Do I not have it open? All right. So we're going to have to cross the bridges. Okay. I must not have that fast access open. I think at some point I'm going to want to commission a better version
Where does the fault
of my
come
gnome.
from? That's the answer.
But just for the, probably for the
To everything.
the
I
rigging
bet.
part of it, because like I said, I've dabbled in Live 2D, but I haven't really, I understand the basics of it, but not anything else really. Oh my lord. Thank you so much, Aussie. I really do appreciate that. You are the first tip I have ever received. I really do appreciate that.
Will these hands never be
Wow.
clean?
I can't tell you how much that means to me. Thank you very much. Plus, you can get a model of your OC that'll be much more premium look to your channel. Wow. Thank you, Aussie. That's...
I suppose Clyde's got his view
That's-
now, the little shit.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you very much. $100%, yes. Oh man. I honestly don't know what to say. I never, you know, when I first started watching VTubers and whatnot, I got into this because of my daughter. And she would watch VTubers like Daz and Call Me Chris and all these people. They're not VTubers, they're just YouTube personalities. But she would watch them, and I'd watch them too, along with her, because she'd bring this up and that up. And then I started getting VTubers in my YouTube feed. And I thought, this looks kind of fun, you know? And my daughter saw it too. She wanted to try it. And I bought her equipment. She's early 20s. And I thought, this might be something good for her. So I bought her the equipment and whatnot. And you know, she
It's always dark.
classic never follow through. You know, that type of thing. She loved the idea of it, but she didn't want to actually put in the work to do it. So she didn't. And I'm like, well, I got all this stuff. I think it's fun. And by that time, I had been watching people like Pumpkin Potion and Lydia Nekazawa and Shy Lily and Iron Mouse and Connor and those guys. I've been watching them for a while now. And I'm thinking, this is a lot of fun. This seems like a lot of fun. So I'll give it a shot. You really love your daughter, and yeah, VTubing is fun. It'll be fun starting your VTubing career next year. So you're going to start next year? I wish you luck. You know, I don't have a lot of advice to give,
I wonder if B's everything.
but the one thing I would say that I've heard a lot and really does make a lot of sense and work is that
I hope Mrs. Hudson feeds
just
Sparky
do it first
and doesn't eat it.
and make it better later. Get to doing it and have fun doing it, and then you can always polish off and make things excellent later. And I thought that was the best advice. And that, yeah, Iron Mouse and Shy Lily, love those guys. Yeah. But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I bought all this stuff for my daughter, and she kept saying, oh, I want to do it, and I'm like, well, just let me know. You know, I'll set it all up for you. I'll do it. And I even went so far as to creating a PNG for her with PNG Tuber Plus, and you know, something that she could use until she decided she wanted something else, or if she wanted to do live. And you know, she never got around to doing it. So I saw the equipment, I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna do it. The heck with it. So here I am.
My side effects. Oh, but there's a
Yeah, I'll be starting next year because I'm currently making my own model, and I need to get some equipment and a new mic and a better PC. Yeah, the PC is the big thing, because if your PC can't handle the streaming, it's you know, I mean, that's the foundation. Definitely hydrate. Yes, thank you for the redeem, Aussie. We've got to hydrate. And so I got my water here as well, along with my coffee. Thank you for that. Thank you. And so we need to get over this bridge as well. Oh no, it's right here. So let's go here. Okay. Haven't spent a lot of time in this area. But I was listening to Iron Mouse, and I think it was Iron Mouse that said it, but she's like, if you want to start VTubing, just hop on and do it, and you can always make it better later. You know, and you learn a lot by doing. As far as equipment, you know, a lot of my stuff, I'll be honest, is Temu.
Oedipus didn't know
And
what he was doing. But he tore outside
I mean, the computer that I have, I built from parts I got from AliExpress and local stores that had some stuff on clearance and whatnot. But and it's a pretty good computer. You can't stand Temu. You know, I thought I wouldn't be able to stand Temu and whatnot, but then Amazon kind of messed me over.
I wish I'd died in the bombings.
My account got hacked, and you know how they redirect your emails and whatnot. Well, my account got hacked, and they set up a two-factor authentication, and I couldn't get into my Amazon account anymore. And in order to get back into my Amazon account, they wanted my government ID. And I'm not a big fan of giving out my government ID to anyone. So it's been a few years since I've shopped on Amazon. I just haven't done it. But one of the things we did is we found Temu. And I think that Temu gets a bad rap, to be honest with you. One, they steal your data. They get those people who send the link for free gift and you hate it. Yeah, I don't know how they did that. I don't know how they got into my my Gmail to set up a forward, but they did it, and well, it had never happened to me before. They didn't spend any money or anything like that. You know, it's not like I was robbed in that sense. They just hijacked the account. So, oh, we need there's an alarm there. But yeah, so Temu, what I was going to say about Temu is that I think the thing you have to do about Temu is read the reviews. You always got to read the reviews of the product.
Come quickly!
And I think that if you do that, you read the reviews and you're diligent about that and don't just pick something that looks nice, that you'll find the good bargains. But I think that's true of any online website. Always read the reviews, and you can spot a fake review from a mile away. So the microphone that I have here, I got off of the recommendation of a YouTuber who streams on Twitch, and he makes tutorials on how to set up your Twitch and your OBS and all of that. I watch a lot of those tutorials. Let's see, that was from...
I
want to give out the name
from
from the YouTuber that I was...
Faces are alike to me.
Now is the
Seapaws.
time to dare and endure.
Let's see, where is
Right,
he?
Mr. Churchill?
Seapaws Music.
Stop the movie.
So,
Oh God, please stop it.
we've gotten a lot of good information on how to set up OBS, how to adjust the settings properly to make sure that you're broadcasting at good quality and good sound quality and all of that. So, a lot of good advice out there, and we just gotta look for it. No chest yet. We got a dig spot. That's good. Love the dig spots. Find a lot of good stuff there.
Someone's been sleeping in my
Temu doesn't
bed.
steal data, but their deals are too good to be true, and it always feels like a scam. You know, you're right. Some of it does feel too good to be true, but I can tell you this, and this is a good experience from Temu.
Hard to get, are we?
Everything that I've gotten that I've didn't like that was a scam, or not necessarily a scam per se, but something that
He's got blood on his hands.
I just something that I felt wasn't worth the price that I bought it for or whatnot. When I've returned it, Temu has always given me credit. You know, they've always returned the item. They've always, and a lot of times they'll say, just keep it and we'll refund your money. So I've got to say that about them. Have I gotten things that were crap from Temu? Definitely. Things that, you know, I thought would work out well but didn't. Yes. And I'm not trying to sing Timu's praises or anything like that. I'm just giving you my experience with them. For the most part, it's been pretty good. Temu, unfortunately, do steal your data. People don't realize. Yeah, I don't have the Temu app on my phone. I won't do that because I know that's how they steal your data. I used to work for a cell phone provider, Big Red, and I know exactly how these apps steal your data, how they gather everything from your phone. And so that's why I do it on a computer that doesn't have any of my banking information or anything like that in there. So I'm very, very big about that internet security. I do make sure I take care of that part of it. Some Temu products are real, including deal, but some are a scam and a $1 gift. Yeah. I mean, and you can tell when you're looking at these things if they're going to be a deal or not. You keep getting logged out. Oh man. Like logged out completely, or just you need to refresh the page. All right, so we've got all this stuff. Where are we going now? Let's see. So we need to go way back here. Golden oldies. So let's go and get our track access back there. Let's see. Where's our home? We need to... Yeah, we need to go right in here. Have I been affiliated yet? No, I haven't. I think you need to get 25 followers to be affiliated. I think I've done a lot of the things to become affiliated, but I haven't quite gotten there yet.
Specialist said, the one in London, when they took him to see him.
And in fact, I need to do some housekeeping in there and see where I stand and everything, what I need to do.
Am I my brother's keeper?
So, but one of the things that, getting back to the whole advice thing, along with just starting doing it and then getting it polished later, one of the things was don't get into VTubing thinking you're going to make money, because it kept saying, you're thinking you're going to get rich, let's say. And I got into this just because I wanted to have fun, and if I thought to myself, if I make money doing it, great. But for right now, just want to have fun. Like a $1 switch, the guy made a video and he had to spend $20 for the $1 switch, but when he got it in the end, he had to buy something worth more than $400 and then bought it and canceled everything except the $400 Xbox. Yeah, see, that's one of those things, the $1 switch, where it's a scam. It's a scam going in. So people who look on Temu and things like that for those type of bargains, they're kind of asking for the trouble. Oh, he knew it was a scam too? So that was one of those videos where you're gonna... I'm proving this is a scam. Yeah, I've seen some of those too. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. Why haven't you been affiliated yet? You're a cool streamer. I appreciate that. I am working towards it. And like I said, I need to find out exactly what I need. I think I need 25 followers. I think I'm at 19. Sip of coffee there. I try to keep everyone engaged. I try to keep the conversation up and going. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's hop up here. I gotta change my clothes. Let's change clothes real quick so we don't draw any red flags. Need to buy some shoes too. Keep walking around without shoes, they're gonna notice. It's 6:46 p.m. We've got to get to the other side of town. And then we've got to get back because it's going to be late. And they're going to start yelling at us for being out after curfew. I deserve a much more audience. You know, I would love to have a huge audience. I really would. I'd love for a lot of people to see some of these games that nobody sees anymore. Or come and join the watch party. So, I do appreciate that. Such a calm streaming, really enjoying having a conversation with you. Yeah, my wife, when I first started, she's like, I asked her what she thought when I first started. And because I was very self-conscious. And she told me that I give off a Bob Ross vibe. And which is funny and cool because I use Bob Ross to paint. You know, I do some of his paintings and watch his show, and I loved watching him growing up on PBS. So
You take your joy immediately.
being called Bob Ross and that I have a
What can I
Bob
do
Ross
for you
vibe
today?
was very cool. Thank you, Aussie. I appreciate that. Papa Mouse is a cool streamer. I try. I really do. Alright, let's see. Does he have a sewing kit now? We'll buy this. Proper shoes, we'll put them on. Repair kits, coffee beans, light bulbs. Still no sewing kit here, so
I hope you're very happy with that. Please come again.
let's
You got them!
yeah,
Aren't you the dog's
turn it in the
bollocks?
quest.
I promised you something good, didn't I? I know how fond you are of books.
Well, it's a
The funny
pleasure
thing
doing
was, the
business with you.
support worker
Say, you know
only
the
offered him a
Mrs. Chippy
$5
statue in the
refund.
park?
Yeah,
My friend Sarah's mum made that. See now, her mum made a model first. Beautiful thing. Out of marble. About yay high. Sarah was supposed to get it when her mum passed, but then her aunt stole it. Can you imagine? Do you think you could get it back for her? Here's the address.
I think we can try to get it back. All right, I can draw it as... Yeah, I can draw. I draw, I paint. In fact, after the game here, I'll put up one of the chalk drawings that I did of a gnome. And my wife and I, sometimes we have painting days where we just set up our easels and we have a picture, a still life, or something that we try to paint and see what we come up with. We've done that a couple of times. And the last one we did was a Christmas gnome. And I think it turned out pretty well. So I'll put it up afterwards and we'll see. My dad once sent me a bunch of Temu links. And I tell those gifts ain't for free. Yeah, the gifts are not for free. You know, they lure you in with those offers. And that's a marketing ploy, you know. To be fair, everybody does it. You know, everybody has that type of a... Oh, we've got to go over here. I don't think I've been there yet. Okay. Actually, let's go back to the track house and rest until daylight. Where's home? There's home. Okay. Can't go around there. We gotta go around the other way. No, nothing is for free. There's always a catch.
Some of you, dear listeners, have been writing in.
Always a catch. Now, sometimes it's worth it, but that's a decision you have to make.
If there were a plague, wouldn't you expect to notice dead bodies in the streets?
Okay. I will take a look at your TikTok page. Yeah, I mean, you know what I've seen, and I've seen this a lot, that when you get a good deal on Temu, you end up paying a lot in shipping. When you don't get a good deal on Temu, you don't pay a lot in shipping. You know, and I think it's, if it's not one, it's the other. You know, you get you're looking at an item that you think should cost about 20 bucks, and it costs $5 with $15 shipping. So it ends up being pretty much the same. You know, 6 of one, half dozen the other, as my, as I say sometimes. So, yeah, I mean, you just got to make that judgment call, really. Is it worth it? Do you think it's going to be worth it?
Fog's probably starting to roll in about now.
I mean, a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's not worth it, but sometimes it is.
Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time.
So, there we are. All right, so it's 8 p.m. We'll sleep till morning.
This is Dr. Jack Worthing, and remember to stay well.
You posted a lot of your work there. You hope I'll like it. I'm sure I will. I have a TikTok as well. I don't use it as much as I should. In fact, I don't use it hardly at all. I use Instagram more. Never really got into TikTok. But I will be posting some more clips to TikTok. Where is our bed here? There it is. Okay. So it is like 9. Let's do 8 hours. That should do it.
And when he woke up, he realised that it all just been.
You post nothing to TikTok? Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a stretch break. And while I do that, I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to take a little shot of my Christmas gnome and post it to Instagram for you guys. So we'll take just a minute. I'm going to stretch and take that picture. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's see. Instagram. I went to my thrift store yesterday, like I said earlier, and I found the sequel to one of my favorite childhood books. And that book was the monster at the end of this book. It's a Sesame Street book with Grover. And the whole time he's warning you not to turn the page because there's a monster at the end of the book. And, here, processing. And there we go. All right, so that's up on Instagram. Yeah, so the whole time he's telling you not to turn the page. Don't turn the page. There's a monster at the end of this book. So you get to the end of the book and the monster is him. So, but I found the sequel to it, and it's got him and Elmo. And Elmo is telling you not to turn the page. There we go. That's a link to the TikTok. And we'll do a link to Instagram as well. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and find this statue. So yeah, I was really, really pleased to find that. And, because that just... You see things like that, and it brings back your childhood, just in a big flood. And when I saw that on the bookshelf at the thrift store, I let out a gas. I mean, I'm like, oh, no. And it was in pristine condition. So, but just another awesome find at the thrift store. I'm going to put on those shoes. There we go. And we're headed way down there. Yeah, we're headed down here. We want to get to that bridge. Okay. Yeah, all my links are in my bio. But I posted them in the chat as well, so there. That'll help out. Alright, we want to get down there. So let's go this way and then down. Hopefully I won't run into one of those.
Along, please. What's done is done. Nothing to see here.
Tits up downer.
Past
Oh
is
no.
history. Now, mind your own business. Yesterday is no place to live.
There you are.
All right.
Oh, come on, you pack rat. You can't take all this with you.
Yeah, I thought so. Alright, what don't we need? We don't need rocks, so let's get rid of those. And we should eat. We'll eat there, and we need another healing balm because we're getting low on health. There we go. All right. Aussie, you... Oh, man. Thank you again. Aussie just tipped again. Thank you, Aussie. Wow. Man, I'm telling you. Making an old guy's day here. Thank you. I do appreciate it. All the tips and everything are going to go towards getting some new equipment. so I can stream from my office and not have to worry about a bad internet connection. I think I'm gonna have to take Joy to get through there. Thank you very much, Aussie. Where is their Joy? Here's Joy. You rock. You really do. Mama Mouse is going to be excited when I tell her. She laughs at me. I tell her whenever I get a new follow and is the stream lagging or your internet? It says that I'm not dropping any frames.
Happiness is a choice.
So, I don't know. It may be your internet. It says that it's streaming excellently, so I don't know. You want someone like Aussie in your streams? Yeah, I think we all do. All streamers do. All right, so I need to get down there quick before this wears off. Don't want my Joy to run out. All right, there's the Joy. So this is what happens when you take Joy. Everything becomes wonderful and rosy and flower petals falling and... Oh, man. Wow. Man, Aussie.
I hope I can convince the nice bobbies to let me fix their bridge.
Wow. Wow. Just, I need to take a moment. Wow. Aussie, you're killing me. You are killing me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Oh, goodness, breathe. Oh, thank you. What were we doing? All right, so we got to talk to these people.
You all right?
All right.
Righto.
That's the one who done it.
Uh-oh.
Don't fool in around.
Our Joy ran out. We've got to run away.
Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
This is what happens when you take Joy and it runs out. All right, so we got to wait. Another hydrate. Yes, definitely hydrate. Definitely hydrate. Oh, thank you very much. So I posted the gnome up on Instagram, and guys, check that out. Hopefully you like them. It's just chalk drawing, nice little sketch. I'll post some more of my artwork and whatnot after the stream. I don't draw as much as I like to, as much as I'd want to. So I've got to get back into the habit of just setting aside an hour or two a day just to draw. I'm sorry the stream isn't working very well for you, Becky. I don't know what's going on. I still got 0 dropped frames, and says the quality is in OBS anyway. It says it's excellent, stability. So I hope it clears up for you.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Right as rain, sir, right as rain.
Bob's your uncle.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
I hope you like this sort of thing.
Ah, we'll bribe him.
I just want you to know that I appreciate what you do.
Ah.
Well, that's dreadful decent of you.
I don't know if I have any more scotch to give him.
All right.
Aussie, man, you're going crazy today. Aussie just tipped another 2. Man.
Here, I want you to have this.
Thank you again. So we could take a joy, or we could try to just go in. Let's see what the quest says to get through here. Talk to the Bobby. I need to cross the Palsy Bridge to get to St. George and find Sally's house. Why do I have a bad feeling the Bobby here is here to prevent me from doing exactly that? Yes, of course they are. So we gotta get him drunk. Oh, we're talking to the wrong Bobby.
I'm sorry, sir. The bridge is not currently functioning properly. Best come back in a few days.
I know. I'm here to see what's wrong.
Are they sending random citizens to make repairs to vital transportation links then? Pull the other one?
Take
No.
a sip of
Come
coffee.
back in a few days and the council workers will have this all sorted.
I'll need to be dressed like a worker in there. If I'm wearing a boiler suit, people are liable to be cross with me.
So we need to get another outfit. I saw that Monday. I saw that we can get another outfit. So we'll have to go back to the shop where we can get the worker's outfit. Where did I see that? I think it was it down here? It was a construction worker's outfit. Wear a boiler suit. Okay. So we need to find a boiler suit. Just making people happy when you can. And believe me, you have made this old guy very happy. I appreciate it. Very happy. Mama Mouse is going to be very excited to hear this. You know, she's funny. She's very funny. She likes the idea that I stream. You know, and she encourages me. She loves that I'm having fun with it. So, but I don't know if we'll do a dig spot. Let's see if we can get back up.
Are their eyes open? Shake them till they make sound.
You know, it's, I don't know that she ever seriously thought I would make any money doing this, so I gotta get around that. So she will be very surprised and happy to hear of the tips today. I filled her in about the Saturday matinee, and she was very excited. She loves The Sting. She loves that movie. And she's given me some other suggestions, too. As to what to do a movie watch party with. Alright. And now we're off. Okay. It's kind of crazy to see all these people strutting about. And you think of how much this actually parallels real life. So many people take something just to get through the day. And I remember back 20 years ago, there was talk about the epidemic of antidepressants. I was on them for a while. I've been on a lot of medications because of this or that, you know. And I've found that most of the time, the medications, they don't make it better. You know, they just make you not care about it, and that's not really fixing, that's just masking. So, at least in my experience. And I've found that it's probably better to fix the root cause. Now, where can we buy a boiler suit? Did we get it down here? Maybe. Maybe we did. Maybe it was... Yeah, I think it was here. I think it was here. So let's go back here and see if we can find a boiler suit there.
I can't believe I went through all of that just to cross a bridge and go see Sally. Well, Arthur, maybe you shouldn't have been such an arse. Maybe you should have said, "Oh yes, Sally, do talk to your friend the General for me. What a kind thing to offer." Why does God punish me for all my mistakes and let everyone else run free?
Alright, we gotta change our clothes again. Because we're back in the... Not the... I don't want to say downer district, but... There we go. You like it when I tell stories about old times? Yeah, I remember when. Yeah. Well, the whole epidemic thing, that wasn't that long ago. You know, and to an extent, I think people are still in it. But, you know, I remember... Back when I was a kid, a lot of people were on antidepressants and whatnot as a holdover from the 60s and 70s when it was in fashion to go to psychiatrists, you know. But I started to have trouble with the antidepressants and things like that after my surgery. Because, you know, you take this medication for the pain, you take that medication for infection, and blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, those type of things, for some people, I'm sure they help a lot. But... for me, it made my emotions go haywire. I mean, I really went off the deep end. Went to some dark places. You know, thank God my wife stood through me with it. She helped me through it a lot. But we decided together that the best thing would be would be for me to get off of all of that medication, all of it, and try homeopathic remedies. And we've kind of embraced that, and it seems to be working pretty well, you know.
Strange how
So,
everyone looks the same.
I mean, I'm not the type of person to say don't ever take medicine, or, you know, you need to drink boiled beet juice for arthritis or something like that. You know, I'm talking about remedies that used to be common knowledge that people have replaced with pharmaceuticals. You know, like I said the other day, drinking hot tea to try to break up the phlegm and things like that. Things that we used to know, that used to be common sense, you know?
And tiny beds.
All right.
Tiny beds.
So, let's see. We're trying to find a boiler suit. I think I know where one is. Used to take meds for ADHD, but it made you really angry. Now you choose to stop taking it. You're a lot calmer now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're taking a med and it's working, that's great and wonderful. I think a lot of the times we fail to realize when something is not working properly. And we fall into this trap of, oh, I just need to let it work more. I just need to try it a little bit longer. It'll work, you know? And I think that doctors sometimes, they're just throwing stuff at a wall or prescribing something that they get a kickback from, you know? And unless you get the really good doctor that actually cares about you. And I think that, like I said, a lot of the times we fall into this trap where we don't know when to stop. You know, and that's, I think it's important that people know when to stop.
They haven't forgotten
I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Head knocker and suck up tea. So this was the treehouse, and yeah, he doesn't have anything, but we can sell some stuff. So let's sell some stuff and get things out of our inventory. Spiky brick, we'll get rid of that. Shop is out of funds. Aw, darn. What does it have? Maybe I can... I don't need another head knocker.
Don't forget to file your report before you go back out there.
Alright, so we need to find another store. And I'm not sure where another one might be. I'm pretty sure that the stores here don't have that. Flower picking. Alright, so here's the plan. I think we'll do some dig spots, and we'll get those out of the way. We've got 3 right here, and then we'll go do those nighttime quests. So let's see, let's go this way. We'll go to a dig spot. I think a lot of times too, the doctors don't do as much research into a person's care to know how the medicine's going to interact with their other medicines. So you always got to be careful with that too. And it's always best if you double check it yourself and then bring your concerns up to the doctor, rather than waiting on the doctor to say, oh, you're taking this, then you probably shouldn't take that.
Ours not
So,
to question, right? Ours but to do.
just random shower thoughts. Ah, here we are at the dig spot. Okay. Another sip of coffee. Oh man, that is good, good coffee. So we'll take
Maybe if I hadn't
that,
smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more.
and then what we'll do is we'll drop what we don't need. Let's see. We've got 2 shovels. We only need 1. So we'll get rid of this one. And let's sort by weight. That all we need. We need all that. Used up gas mask. I can't use a used up gas mask. Why do I have that? Okay. Rancid stew. We're not going to use that. Inventory expansion increases the weight limit before you're overburdened. There we go. All right. Did not know I had that. Bricks. We're going to get rid of the bricks. All right. So now we've got a good 20 pieces there. What kind of coffee? This is actually instant coffee. And I know that's a bad word. But it's the Korean instant coffee, Kopiko, and it's delicious. It really is. Not too many calories in it. It's pre-mixed. It's, you know, when you I don't know if you watch Korean dramas or K-dramas, but you'll see them a lot of times eating the coffee candies, Kopiko coffee candies. This is the same thing. It's the same brand. It's instant coffee, but of the, and I hate instant coffee. I really do. I am a firm believer that in order to drink coffee properly, it has to be made in a percolator. Because, you know, drip coffee, the water goes through just once. You don't get all the flavor of the coffee. And those Keurig things, to me, they're a waste of money. I'll be honest. And it's just like drip coffee. You know, it's kind of a cross between an espresso and drip coffee because, yeah, the water is pushed through the grounds, but it's not infused through like an espresso is. So, hydrate, yes, definitely. Welcome back, Becky. I'm sorry the internet's having trouble with you there. Definitely. Good water. Ice cold water. But, yeah, I've been drinking coffee since I was 3-4 years old. Because of asthma. And it's because of that, I'm not going to say I'm a coffee snob, but I definitely do have my opinions. Starbucks, I won't go to a Starbucks. You know, to me, it's overpriced sugar water. I am a firm believer that the best coffee you will ever have is one that you will make in your own house with a percolator. You know, and if you're not familiar with a percolator, it's a coffee maker with it's basically a kettle. In the kettle is a funnel that you put large opening down at the bottom, and the stem comes up, and at the top of the stem is a basket where you have your coffee grinds. And as the water heats up, the heat pushes the water up through the funnel, up through the spout, over the coffee grinds, and it just circles that way. It circulates. So you get more and more of the flavor of the coffee with each circulation. You don't lose out. Used up gas mask, rock, canteen. We'll take the canteen and the tranquilizer dart. Everything else we can leave. So, iced coffee. I love iced coffee. I do. What I like to do is any coffee that I don't drink from the percolator, from the hot coffee, you know, I freeze it. I don't freeze it. I refrigerate it. I use that for hot coffee, but then I also, for iced coffee. But then I also make ice cubes out of some of it so that when I make my iced coffee, I use the coffee ice cubes so as not to water down the coffee. You know, because for me, watered down coffee is terrible. I need that flavor. You know? So coffee ice cubes. I have to think of something to make for dinner as well tonight. So I'm not quite sure what to do. But if you'll notice on my Instagram, I do post the food that I make and try to make it presentable, and I put in the recipes for everyone so that they can follow along and try out these recipes if they like them. I think maybe we'll... I got to think about what I've got in the freezer. We did pulled pork the other day, and I slow cooked the pork in a crock pot for like 10 hours from a rump roast, and I was able to get it so nice and tender. And we've still got a bit of that left, but I'm not sure what I'm actually going to make, if I'm going to make something.
Before the blinds close at night, you'll find you're no longer worrying about fires in the garden district.
No water there.
You'll think about how cozy we all are in our house.
I think I passed right by the dig site. Yep. I was busy talking and I got distracted. Okay. And it's only 4:30 game time. So we still got a lot to go before nightfall. As a Twitch streamer, you must be really annoyed by the art graphic spots. I just saw your pinned X post. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, okay? I try to answer all of the DMs I get, and when I follow someone on Twitter, they usually send me a DM. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for the follow back. And over the last month, I have, I've gotten about 200 DMs. And I think all but 2 of them were bots. Were not bots, but people trying to sell me artwork. You know, and I've gotten to the point where it's very hard to stay polite when telling these people no thank you. And one person suggested that I put it up as a pinned comment on my ex, so I did. Put it up there a while ago. And some of these people are very gracious. They're like, oh, okay, you know, no problem. Think of me if you ever do need some. And I'm like, yeah, sure. If I am, when I am in the market, I will think of you. And some of them are just so pushy. And those people I block. I just block them. Because, you know, that's not why I'm on X. And I understand, you know, you gotta hustle, you gotta sell stuff and whatnot, but look, I'm not in the market, you know? And when I am, I'll let you know. So, but some people can't take that hint. And it's really, I don't want to say depressing, but it's disheartening. You know? And I'm sure that many people have fallen for that type of thing. I did actually just, 200. Only go for recommended ones, not for the demanding ones. Yeah, definitely. I did actually just order something from one of the people on X. And that was, I'll give a shout out to her. Daisy, VGen Doll Commission. She makes crochet dolls out of your characters or whatever submission you give her. And, you know, I was talking with her for a while. She never contacted me about it. I contacted her and I asked her, you know, how much are these? And, you know, what are they like? I got to the place where I'm like, I want to get one of these for Mama Mouse for Christmas. You know, and I've got Mama Mouse's character all set. We know what she looks like and everything. And I it's funny. I created this. I didn't create it. We found an image that she found an image that she really enjoyed.
Infinite.
And she wanted that to be her Mama Mouse. So we adopted it for her. And that's her persona if she ever comes on stream with me. So I sent that over to Daisy, and she's going to make a crochet character for me. You know? So it's not that I have an aversion to
Nice old rotten log. I bet it grows mushrooms at night. I should come back and see if it does.
Oh, another nighttime quest. It's not that I have an aversion to buying things from people online. It's that I am particular, you know? Yeah, at least it isn't annoying fellow streamers begging them for commissions. Exactly. You post your work regularly on TikTok, and usually VTubers approach you, and they're pretty fun to work with. Yeah, and that's the way it should be. You know, you put your work out there, and the customers will come. You know? So, at least that's the way I feel about it. Alright, so which way are we headed? We're gonna go... Let's go down here. We'll explore over here. We'll try to find a shop. We need to get... Excuse me. We need to get a boiler suit if we're gonna finish the main quest and progress on that. Crochet character sounds pretty cool. Yeah, look her... You should look her up, and just to look and see, you know, and... Because I'm not saying go buy stuff from her, although if you're interested, definitely. I'm just saying just for curiosity's sake. They're pretty adorable. And I saw it and it struck me as something unique. You know? And I thought it would be a good gift to give. So she doesn't know it's coming, and I can say that on here because I know that she doesn't watch my streams. Not because she doesn't want to, but because she doesn't have time to, you know. She's very busy. You know, as you can tell, I'm a stay-at-home husband. You know, I work from the home. I do stuff at home here. And that happened because I used to be the primary income of the house. But expertise in 2 and 3D model and rigging, overlays and stuff as well. Yeah. And when you find what you're good at, definitely, and that'll show in the quality of your work. And yeah, they're pretty adorable. Yeah, that's what brought me to them. They were adorable. But yeah, I used to be the primary income in the family, and I started having trouble with my health. And it started slow. You know, I have seizures. And it started getting to the point where I couldn't drive anymore. So I had to turn in my driver's license. You know, I went to neurologists and things like that, and they can tell that I'm having seizures, but they don't know why. And, you know, they gave me CAT scans, and it's funny. One of the first time I had a CAT scan, they looked at it and they're like, the first thing they asked me was, were you beaten around the head as a child? And I'm like, look, I'm an 80s kid. Who wasn't? Yeah, you know, I'm living with it. And so if I go dark for a little bit on stream, just no, that's probably what's going on. You know, or if you hear a thud or something. But yeah, I started having trouble with seizures a lot. And I found out that, or rather I figured out that I had always had trouble with seizures. I just didn't know they were seizures. You know, the times when I was spacing out in school, I wasn't spacing out. I was having a seizure. I was having an absence seizure. And if you don't know what an absence seizure is, it's basically where you just stop. You're still breathing and whatnot because that's, you know, that's lower brain function. It's automatic. But you have no thoughts. You lose time. You don't see anything. You know, but you don't realize that you don't see anything. To you, nothing's happened. To you, just 1 second has passed. But to everyone else, they see you just sitting there or whatnot, and they're like, hello, hello. And then, you know, you come back to it and you have no idea what happened. Pretty much the same. You work from home as well. Yeah. But about, I don't know, 10 years ago now, we decided, because it was getting so bad, we decided that we were going to switch roles, Mama Mouse and I. I was going to be the stay-at-home parent, which she had been, and she was going to do the work outside. And, you know, I had always respected my wife's role as the stay-at-home parent. You know, as a young husband, I had always wanted her to be a stay-at-home parent. And and a couple of best friend had seizures a couple times. The ambulance was called. Yeah, I never had the ambulance called at school for a seizure because they just thought I was spacing out. They just thought I was daydreaming, you know, and I was put in special classes because of that, you know. Oh, you know, Papa can't concentrate, this, that, and the other. But good coffee. But as a young husband, I really did want her to be stay at home, take care of the kids, you know, not because I didn't think she could do both. But because I wanted her to have as much time with kids as possible. I wanted my kids to be raised by a full-time mom, not a babysitter. You know, and that worked out great for a long time. You know, I mean, we weren't rich, we weren't rolling in money, but we were comfortable.
What rough beast.
We went from an apartment to a better apartment, from the better apartment to a trailer. We lived in a trailer park for a while. And then from a trailer park, we moved to a house. Each one was a stepping stone, you know? And now we've lived in our house for a good long time. Never laid on a mortgage payment or anything like that. And we got our house at a really good deal.
What happened to the gardens?
So we were able to have her stay home. But then, like I said, health happened, and we decided we were going to switch roles. I was the stay-at-home dad then. Kids were homeschooled. We did online schooling, homeschool, and I helped with that. And like I said, I've always respected my wife's role as a stay-at-home mom. But when I took over, I found a whole new respect for that job.
We are the Hollow Men.
Because you don't know what it is until you do it. And honestly, it's not an easy job. You know, and I think that the people who say that being a stay-at-home mom is easy, lazy work, they're just disrespecting the role, because it's a ton of work. Smack his head on the pole once to tell them to call the ambulance, and that was the third seizure that day. Yeah.
Will these hands never be
I'm telling you,
clean?
I've woken up with bruises. I have woken up on the floor in the middle of the night, not knowing how I got there. It's scary. It can be. My wife has filmed me having seizures, you know, because I wanted to know what they looked like. And
figure out what they wanted,
you know, we needed,
before they even had to ask.
I don't want to say evidence, but we needed something to show the doctors. And yeah, it's a scary thing to have happen. Yeah, stay-at-home jobs are not easy. They're not. I mean, even for people who do outside work at home. You know, because then you've got to, not only do you have the chores at the house, you know, but you have to be able to manage your time effectively and manage your distractions as well. And I'm not finding any stores in this area. So we're going to go, let's see, we'll try, where else can we go? Not quite sure where else to go here. We're just going to have to hit every store that we can see until we find something, because I'm not seeing anything. But it is getting close to nighttime, so we can do the nighttime quests. So let's head back over here and start doing nighttime quests. Before we do, I'm going to pause the game. And I'm going to put something on for us. Let's just go back to chat for a second. Say hi to our mother cluckers. Hello, ladies. They are hard at work out there laying eggs for breakfasts yet to come. Yeah, the chores and the housework, they're really hard to manage. Yeah, they can be. They can be. I'm going to put on something for entertainment as we take a little bathroom break. And here we go. Let me get a short ready. Just something that I probably can't post on YouTube because of copyright, but is fun for us here on Twitch. Here are the shorts. And oh, how about some Schoolhouse Rock? How would that be? Let's see. Lolly, lolly, lolly. Get your adverbs on. Or conjunction junction. There we go. That's a classic. Conjunction junction, what's your function? All right, let's get this over here. And all right, let me make sure everything is ready. And I will be right back after these messages. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. Had a little issue with the player. Just going to put it back on there. Let's see. I used to love watching those. Those were some of the best shows we had. And they used to pop up during Saturday morning cartoons, after schools. It was just a lot of fun to watch. I'm glad I was able to find these clips and, you know, archive them and whatnot. And like I said, I have a media server that I run from my network attached storage here, just full of all the stuff I want to save for my kids, for my grandkids. And that stuff is there on it. In fact, I'm going to change our category too. I always forget to do that. There, changed it. Yeah, I always forget to change the category. I've got to make a checklist so that we can do that. Okay, so where are we? It is 8:16 p.m. and we're going to start to do the nighttime quests. And we're heading back over. We're going to do some of these. But that was a good break. We needed a break. We needed a stretch, a little bathroom break. And I thought conjunction junction would be just the right amount of time and a good fun way to take that break. It's 2:30 a.m. there. Oh, wow. Yeah. 2:30 a.m. My goodness. It is 10:30 where I am. 10:30 a.m. So, yeah, quite the opposite sides of the world. But
where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
I'm surprised you're keeping awake. 2:30 in the morning. Now, do you have school or work or anything like that tomorrow, or Uncle Jack? Here we are at Uncle Jack. Yeah, we want to get around Uncle Jack. Beat that guy up. It's too depressed. Okay, so we need to go that way. You graduated in 2020. Very good. High school or university?
Who's she talking
High
to?
school, okay.
On all of the telephones.
My son just graduated last year, and you're too dumb for higher stuff? No, I doubt that. You know, college isn't for everyone, though. University is not for everyone. My son is not going.
He's about to go.
He'll be actually going to trade school. He's going to... I think I'm getting a delivery. Hold on just a second. No, it was just somebody walking by. You were the first to graduate on your mom's side? Yeah. I was the first to graduate from my family. The first to graduate high school, first to go to college. And yeah. All right, so we've got to hide here. I don't know why they're coming after me. Probably just because it's nighttime. Let's go hide in here. Maybe they won't see me. But yeah, I was the first to graduate high school, first to go to college. Older brother didn't graduate, he left early. Yeah. Thankfully, my sister graduated. You know, we're twins, but she actually stayed behind a year during the 3rd grade. Yeah, I knew I should have beat that guy up. Yeah, I probably should have. But I think they're after me because it's nighttime. No, you didn't go to prom? Oh, no. I went to a lot of proms. I actually took my best friend to the prom. You know, we weren't dating or anything like that, but we decided to go together. And I didn't drive at the time. I didn't have a license. So she picked me up in her Volkswagen Bug, and we went to prom together. It was fun. We had a good time.
They just fly up there and watch me through my open window. The peculiar thing
Didn't care about it. Yeah, you know, prom is a big deal for some people, and other people it's eh. To me, it was more like an eh. But I went to have fun with my friends. You know, and we didn't get a limo or anything like that. We didn't do anything and special, so to speak. But, you know, we had fun. It was a small school that I went to. There were about 900 kids from 7th grade to 12th grade. 900 kids total, probably. Everybody knew everybody. So, and that's good and bad. Because, you know, you make good friends, but you know, everybody knows everybody's business. So I'm gonna have to get my shocker out. No parents. We were at graduation. No parents at graduation. Oh. I'll be honest, my parents didn't come to my graduation.
Madness, isn't it?
I left home at the start of my senior year, and I was living on my own, but I chose to continue high school. because I knew that I needed to do it. You know, I had seen the life that my parents and my aunts and uncles all had, struggling because they didn't do high school. And I was just, nope, gotta get this done. So, alright, so hide in the bushes near the log. Alright.
Is there room for me on your log?
Oh, COVID, yeah. Okay. That's understandable.
My God, Eric. How long have you been out here?
Just last week. I thought there'd be more of us, actually. So many people had gone from the village.
Most of us don't last very long.
Oh. When did you...
2 months ago. We think we must have got a bad batch of joy.
Oh. So, you're still with... Harold?
I'm supposed to meet him in half an hour.
Don't go.
I'll get into trouble if I don't go soon.
Don't go yet.
Oh, that's a rather awkward way to catch up on old times.
Come back tomorrow evening. Alright, so that's part 1 of this quest. We've got a biological hazard and the treehouse that we still need the sewing kit for. What other quests can we do at night? Oh yeah, we gotta go back to the mysterious chest. We go back there. Flower picking, duck soup, and shibboleth. Year 12 was my favorite one. Most of the year was lockdown, no school. And I didn't do homework at home as I didn't have Wi-Fi at the time. You know, some of the fondest memories that a lot of people have are from high school, because you hang out with your buddies, you have friends, you know. Some people never leave high school in their minds, though. Thankfully, I'm not one of those guys, you know. But I remember high school. I remember that I would say my senior year, my 12th grade, was the best year as a kid that I ever had. And I think it was because I was living on my own. You know, I was still going to school. And I had to get special permission to continue to go to school because I was outside of the district that I had been going to school in. So... So here, if you don't live in the district, you can't go to that school. For tax reasons or this or that, or, you know. Fortunately, you didn't make any friends in the last 2 years. You changed schools. That's rough. Yeah, and that's exactly where I'm going with this, because I didn't want to change schools. You know, I didn't want to have to start all over with new friends, new people, not know anybody, and things like that. So I really worked hard to... I talked with my principal and the school board and whatnot, and pretty much begged them to let me finish my senior year at that school. And they agreed, thankfully, because if they hadn't, I don't know that I would have finished. I would have, you know, I would have become disheartened. I would have just stopped. So I'm glad they did. I'm glad they allowed me to continue. We're going to go here to track access, and then over here to kind of try to fast travel. You went from being special needs class to the last 2 years in mainstream class, and it was so hard for you. It can be. Yeah. Especially if you're used to learning one way, and then you have to learn a different way. So yeah, it can definitely be hard. But you did it. So props to you, mate. You did it.
As she was walking through the forest,
you didn't give up. You finished it.
For in those days,
So,
wolves roamed free in the woods. The wolf asked, hello? It'll
but
be
my
a
son, college is not for my son. He doesn't want to
Red Riding Hood's not afraid of
study economics or things like that, or so he's going to become an electrician. And he's been thinking about this for years and years. We suggested electrician to him, and I've talked about, you know, being an electrician or a plumber or, you know, one of the trades. And he decided on being an electrician because we had a family friend who was a master electrician. And
Doesn't go for me.
people don't realize trade skills are very lucrative. You can make a lot of money if you know a good skill, good trade.
not very good imitation of Little Red Riding Hood's voice.
You focus on classes and you never paid attention.
Asked Little Red Riding Hood's mother. It's the Little Red Riding Hood, said the wolf. Please don't sound
You-
a little bit like my
You
daughter.
probably
The Little Red Riding
gleaned a lot more than you thought, though. You know? Sometimes we
Doesn't kill you.
learn things and pay attention when we don't even think we are. For example, I took typing in high school, and I didn't pay attention to that class at all. I almost failed it. But, you know, I did learn how to type, and I can type pretty well now, and class did its job. If it was science, you would pay attention. Well, I mean,
I'm afraid we can't see end of our time.
that's your interest.
Tune in tomorrow evening.
So, definitely. You know, we all have our interests in life. For me, it was, not so much art, but performing arts, acting, things like that. I had a lot of fun doing that in school. You know, I never pursued it after school. Well, I did once. And for me, it wasn't so much the acting part, it was the technical part of it. You know, I was in the theater groups, but I wasn't mainly an actor. I was the guy doing the lighting. You know, I was the stage manager. And we're just going to sit here for a second. Never really liked space and using... Because you really like space and using a Bunsen burner. Yeah. But I was into the behind-the-scenes theater. You know, I was the guy who was the stage manager. I was the one who loved running around backstage, getting the actors ready. You know, 5 minutes to set. Get on set. You know, going into the green room, calling places, things like that. That's what I would do. And it was fun. I liked the hectic nature of it. After high school, I did try to pursue that type of a job, and I was the stage manager for one, I don't want to say off-Broadway, because it wasn't anything major, but it was a good-sized production of a musical. And it was a historical musical about Peter Abelard. And, but the trouble with that is that it was all volunteer. And while volunteer work is great, you know, you can't buy food with volunteer.
You actually.
So again, I'm living on my own. I'm young. I've got to pay rent. I've got to buy food. So while I love doing the job, I couldn't anymore because life.
Where did they go used to run the 100 meters?
Already near Christmas, off topic. Yeah, it's coming close. It sneaks up on you. It really does. But that's why I ordered that crochet doll, because I know it's coming. Oh, you hit me, you little... No, you don't. Oh, no, you didn't. What happened? Oh, we need to take some healing balm. We'll heal. We'll have some food. A rotten carrot. We'll have a regular carrot.
Biscuits.
All right. Stay away. Nope. You'll get it. Come on. It's getting kind of hard to see what's going on. A little intense here in the game. Yeah, they're sneak attacking me, man. No. Take that. And the game kind of blinks out when I press the mouse button too much.
Inherent in the system.
Help, help, I'm being repressed. Lockpick and a shovel. We'll take the lockpick. He doesn't have anything. Okay. Alright. Yeah, when I bring up that weapon, the brightness takes away and I can't see anything else. Need more healing balm. And I probably got to make more of that healing balm. Can I? Yes. So we'll make a little bit of that. Yeah, I need to show them the beasts. Well, we're definitely going to use all this, so... Good. Alright, so we've got plenty of healing balm, and we're still heading towards our track house here. Small modeling, workbench, water. Maybe we should try to get some water as well while we're at it. So we'll do that, we'll get some water, and then we'll head to the track house, make sure everything is okay. Go over here, don't want them coming after me. The water should be close by. Probably gonna have to knock a few heads to get to it. Yep, there's a head I gotta knock. Because he's not gonna let me get it.
Get your own bloody pump.
Nope. Sorry, Charlie.
Can't we just agree to disagree?
All right. Pick the lock. Get some water. Yeah, they did. They came out of nowhere. And then I got ganged up on.
Please don't hurt me. Watch out! There's a killer loose!
Okay. Let's fill up. All right, so I think it's out of water, so that's okay.
Sorry to bother.
Bandit! Help!
So we'll take the lockpick and we'll leave him with everything else. And now we go off to the track house, which is...
I see you, you murderer!
What am I doing?
Surviving, bud. Okay. Alright, we've got to turn around here. There's the house. Okay. The duck flies at midnight. If we go through the middle of the field, they shouldn't notice me. And there we are. Okay. All right. Take another drink. – 1:41 a.m. Can we make anything? Make a gas mask. Probably need one of them. Good. Jimmy bar. Water filter. There we go. Tranquilizer darts. Okay. Good job. And hallucinogen. Alright, so we've made all the things that we can make. Is there anything we need to deposit to get off of our weight? Where's our... There it is. To inventory, sort by weight, do all. Torch. Music box. We'll put the spiky bricks away. That'll help us out with weight. Banger. Put them in. Advanced machine bits, we can get rid of those for a while. We'll leave these here. There we go. Put all of our leather scraps in. Okay, that's enough weight freed up. This game is comedy, yeah. It's fun. I mean, it's a bit messed up at times, but it's fun. Alright, so where are we going? We are trying to head over here. Can't fast travel from there. Can't just fast travel from this location. Why can I not fast travel from this location? I thought I could.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
I was doing it wrong, that's why.
Home.
I was clicking on the map when I should have been clicking on the
How'd they get a cow down
locations. Okay. Now last time I noticed there was a recipe on the floor here, but I mean in the other one, but not here. Alright, 1:58 a.m. Let's see if we can do some of these other nighttime quests. We got some dig spots we gotta go to. hive mind, duck soup, shibboleth. We'll start with this one and then work our way around. Good to see you back. Still more internet trouble? Alright, steal some flowers.
I'm not cooking for you.
Oh man, I just... already. Uh-oh, am I gonna survive? Oh, do some healing balm. We got a lot of people to knock down. Good thing we got a lot of healing balm.
It's in the water. It's in the pipe.
Can't we work something out?
Where'd they all go?
No.
Okay, so we stole some flowers. Was that it? I think that was it. Well, that was rather anticlimactic. And where did all the other people go? Yeah, still internet trouble, some sort of outage. Yeah. Huh. I usually go for about 3 hours, but I may go a little bit longer today. I've been on for 2 so far. Actually, I've been on for 3 because I started about 8. It only says 2. Keep the lights on. Yeah, I think my stream did hiccup that one time and reset the clock. I live in the Midwest, west of the U.S., in a desert. Mountain time zone here. Not my first choice of living arrangements, but, you know, this is where Mama Mouse is from. So this is where we live. Her family, you know. Yeah, mid-U.S. in the West. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. I like it here. Nice people. Some of the nicest people you want to meet. But it's hot. That's really my only... Well, I have 2 main complaints about it. It's hot, and I'm from an area where the trees are abundant and huge, and I miss that. You know, I miss walking in a forest, and by forest I mean heavily wooded trees you can't put your arms around type of a forest. That's what I miss. So, and I want to be able to take my kids to see that type of a forest. So we take trips every now and again. We go to Yellowstone, we go this place and that. But you know, other than that, where I live, it's pretty nice. All right, so we're here. We're going to do Hive Mind next. What do we need to do for Hive Mind? Maybe I don't have that one yet. And then we'll do Mysterious Chest. Since Hive Mind is right there, we'll do it. And yeah, and Aussie's from Australia. So we've got all sorts. And I can't believe you're still awake, Aussie. I really can't. It's got to be 3 a.m. there, right? Hive Mind.
Well, the only
Get
reason
some
I know
honey.
for being a bee is making honey.
Optional, equip
The
a
only
padded
reason to make
suit.
honey is so I can eat it.
And so the bear set out to climb the tree.
Warning bees. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get the honey right now. We need a padded suit. Definitely going to get a padded suit. Definitely going to get a padded suit. I hate wasps and bees in real life. Actually, not bees. Just wasps. 3 a.m. spooky hour. You love the wildlife there? Scary. You know, tell me the truth. Because the joke is that everything in Australia is there to kill you. Is that true? I mean, I can imagine it is. I've seen some of the creatures there and whatnot. And I've never been, you know, but we see it on TV. And it seems like everything is out to kill you in Australia. A lot of Americans say Australian wildlife, yes, and no can kill you, but you guys have lions and bears. Yeah, true. We do have bears, and I'm in a spot where bears and rattlesnakes and, you know, are not common. Like, you don't see them all the time, but I've seen rattlesnakes up close, like literally 2 steps away. Almost stepped on them. So yeah, I get you. There's stuff that'll kill you anywhere. Let's get rid of all these branches. We don't need them. Still love the wildlife, but why do you guys have huge yeah, those huge spiders, man. True. Mountain lions, though, I'll be honest, mountain lions, they see humans and they don't want to have anything to do with us. You got to really stumble on a mountain lion to get them to attack you. Now, that being said, I don't want to stumble on a mountain lion. No, you don't. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Yeah, it seems that whenever I click the mouse too much,
we'd be dead now without you.
I get that
I guess
something or other. It just
say
pauses out of the game.
Wastrels.
We hid a suitcase. Our Sunday best. It's all we have. The combination is 1066.
1066.
I hope it helps you in some way. God be with you.
All right, so that's good. We need to search for the suitcase. But before we do that, are there any other quests out here? Yeah, duck soup. We need to do duck soup before it becomes daylight. So let's go do duck soup.
Duck soup? But where are they?
Duck Soup is actually a pretty funny movie. Marx Brothers.
I should come back at night.
Duck soup.
That's a rather unconventional stew.
Oh, that. It's a very clever decoy. You see, if a duck sees another duck resting on a pond, it assumes that pond is safe. The stew is our pond. The moment a duck lands in our stew, we can skin it and cook it.
A decoy for a duck? Are you joking?
I'm gonna need rubber ducks.
Ducks aren't going to land in a stew, no matter how long you stand around quacking. Ducks are smarter than you think. They know things.
Okay. Did have an American friend that said he wanted to fight a kangaroo and asked me if I had a chance. I said no. He also said he wanted to fight a bear, but baby bear, and I said that's dumb. Yeah, it is dumb, because the mama bear would kill you. Heck yeah, she would. Yeah, you don't mess with anybody's kids. Bear, human, whatever. Fight a kangaroo. Those things I've seen, they're muscular. Kangaroos are pretty... And I mean, not that I've ever
as a sign that we
seen one
haven't
up
given
close, but...
Hope is the thing with feathers, you know.
Ridiculous. Hope's got nothing to do with it. It's a thermometer is all. We don't want the stew to boil.
Take a sip
That'll
of water.
ruin it.
Alright, so what do I need to do for duck soup? Let's see. Duck soup. Seem like nice people. Why are they cooking a rubber duck? I guess they're foraging. Maybe we should come by tonight. Yes, we ask all the campers about their duck. Alright.
The ducky? It's our lost childhood. Once upon a time we had duckies, but we haven't had duckies for a long time. Now, at least, we can finally have our ducky again.
I want a ducky.
Are you still living in the past? Don't you think it's time to grow up?
That's funny. Her talking about her ducky like that makes me think of VeggieTales and the Water Buffalo
when the
song.
When gets hot enough, the ducky spreads its wings. Amazing, really.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
you had a
It's
dude punch a
decoy.
kangaroo, but do you think
It's
it
a
hurt?
decoy,
No,
for heaven's
not at
sake.
all.
All right. You know what? We're never going to agree.
Probably just annoyed the kangaroo. Go get the duck. Where'd the duck go? Where did the ducky go?
That is a terribly charismatic duck.
Ask them all about the duck again.
That gives me an idea.
I think we have to prepare for the worst. We've been fooling ourselves making duck stew with a
Kangaroo
rubber duck.
had his dog. Oh.
We all know there's less and less food in the Garden District every day. We need to escape. Or we need to figure out how to survive the apocalypse. I still can't believe we thought that duck was our saviour. Have we lost our minds?
Yes, you have.
I suppose we must have done. 17 years of joy do that to you.
She's right. That duck wasn't our saviour. It was a hell duck. It was leading us to madness and death. Thank God you made us throw it away.
I remember staring into its
Kangaroo only let go
cold
because it was
eyes and
baffled about the punch. Yeah,
thinking it
probably
loved
didn't know
me.
what was going on.
But it didn't, did it? It wanted to possess our souls.
That duck took everything from us, and it gave nothing in return. How could we have trusted it?
That duck haunts my dreams. Its soft, downy feathers and mad little eyes. It sneered at us. Why? Why did it hate us so? Thank you for making Richard throw away the ducky. You took the veil from our eyes. Now we see clearly. Here, we want you to have this. It's everything we know about this place.
It's a
I
rubber
hope it
duck.
helps you.
Okay. Quest completed, duck soup. All right. Let's see. Hair kit. We still need to do the stack of flyers, yep. Reform Club. Maudlin. That's the card. We still need the sewing kit. We have a holy yam. Although I thought we needed to double click on these items that we got in order to activate them. Alright, so we've got points. We haven't been spending these points. I'll tell you, I honestly forgot about them. So let's spend some points. And we'll upgrade our character here. We need to do some more sneak thiefing, so we'll buy that one. We need to get healthier. We need to be the buffiest we can be. Go slay some vampires. Chain sweep. We have 18 points. Some weapons now cause damage to subsequent targets. Okay. What's this one? Bloody hell. Make them bleed more often. We'll do that one. Super duper. That's 12 points. We only have 10. Unburden. You can carry more and be overburdened. Slows you less. Okay. Or do we want... That one's 10. Take less damage from most attacks. That one would be probably the better one. Okay. That's all of our points. Now, as far as quests go, can do the... What's close by? Let's do Shibuya. We'll do that one. It's close by.
What's it like across the water, do you think?
I'm tired of fighting and running all the time.
Okay.
But that was in another country.
Did you see the Pipers match? Smashing!
Alright. What do we have to do for this quest? Search the suitcase.
How adorable. They brought the village paper with them.
Is that it? Was that all we needed to do for it? Yeah, I think that's it. So maybe Hive Mind or Mysterious Chest. Let's see what's nearby. Hive Mind gets some honey, so we can't do that one yet. And Mysterious Chest is right here. I don't think I'll make it to Mysterious Chest before daylight, but we can try. Maybe we'll try running. The Mysterious Chest one is where they were putting sacrifices in the chest, I believe, and we had to come back later to deal with it. Alright, so Mysterious Chest is right there. Ooh.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
5:06 in game time. We're almost there. Maybe we'll get to it after all.
I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
Gotta get around these guys. Don't want them to start attacking. Almost there. Almost. Alright, where is this Mysterious Chest? There it is. Investigate the curious chest. Let's let that guy go away. pick the lock.
I wouldn't be here except for you. Ha!
Do we really have to do this?
Accept this so true. God of the... Yep, we read that one before. And there's a head knocker in there. Do not steal the sacrifices unless you really want to piss off a witch. Well, let's do it anyway. Okay, quest, mysterious chest. Witches put sacrifices in the chest. What could this mean? If I understand these signs right, they put something new in there every day. Maybe I should come back tomorrow. I bet if I wait a day or two, the witches might replenish the chest. So this is free loot. Okay. Basically, it's just free loot. Come back tomorrow evening. All right, so that one we got to do in the evening. Explore the garden. Where is this garden? Right over here. I'm never going to make that by night. But, you know, lots of other stuff to do. So, let's see. Do we need to rest? No, we're good there. And it'll be daytime real soon. So, we'll wait until daytime. And then we'll see what other quests we can do. Is there anything else nearby here? It's the mysterious chest. So no other quests in this area. Hive mind, we need the padded suit to do that. But we got a lot more over here. So let's head this way. Looks like the garden is that way anyway. No, the garden's down here. So we'll just head across the bridge and we'll do some of those quests. So I was expecting the other network attached storage to come on Monday. But it didn't show up. It's running late. Today I have to order some hard drives to put in it. So when I start it up, it has someplace to save the items to. Let's see, clothing. On the suit. I need to get new shoes. They knocked the shoes right off of me. All right. Back here. And we have to wait till daytime, otherwise they're gonna... So we'll sit and wait. Oh, I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna get... nice drink of water while we wait. Everybody stretch. Okay. Good. Alrighty. 6:24. We're going to be waiting a few minutes. Also here, let's check out the map. We'll check the shops around here again and see if they have a construction suit or something like that. There's a shady dealer here. Maybe we can find him. Can we do it without getting caught? I don't know. Let's try. We almost got caught. Shady dealer. Oh, there's a Bobby right there. There's a shady dealer. All right, let's see. What do you got, mate?
What's your fancy today?
What have you got?
Hey, Rogue, how you doing? Welcome in. This road looks cool, yeah. Oh, we got a boiler suit. Let's buy that. We need that. And... but no... still no sewing kit. Alright, crash. Flushes all the joy from your body. Why on earth would you want to do that? Zeroes out joy level, does not reduce withdrawal or memory loss symptoms. Then really doesn't work well, does it? Let's see, what can we sell? Let's sell the head knocker. $107. Stew, potato, sick up tea, mechanical bits. All right, so we'll keep everything else. Rowanberry, run faster.
Just looking.
Let's see. Let's go back into inventory. I think I need to double click on that thing. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's a temporary thing. Okay, well, oh well. Today's been good so far. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Having a good day. It's a nice, bright spring day. Not spring, fall day. Nice and crisp outside. A little bit chilly. Chickens are doing great out there. They are... doing good. We'll just check in on them real quick. Hello, chickies. See, they're out there just having fun. Nice day. But life is good. I'm waiting for my second network attached storage to come in so I can set it up. And my son actually came to me the other day and asked me to teach him how to set up a server and a network attached storage and all that. So that's going to be a nice little project he and I are going to do together. I'll show him how to flash the software on the NAS and how to set up a RAID system, and he wants to learn how to set up entertainment servers like MB, which, if you don't know, MB is a home self-hosted media storage, kind of like your home Netflix. You know, all of your digital stuff you keep on a drive, and MB looks at it and presents it like you would see it on Netflix. So we host all that at home, and it works out pretty well. I try to update our library as much as I can. with all sorts of things. In fact, some of the movies and TV shows I've gotten were recommendations from you guys. So, all right, where are we headed? We are going to... Let's try to do Speaker's Corner again. Although they seem to get me all the time. Maybe before everyone spawns, I can put it up.
Good morning. Well, I was up all night fretting.
Hi, Nori. Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. Playing We Happy Few again. We've been chit-chatting for a while we do it. I've been talking about how I've been adding to my media library here, and how I'm getting another network attached storage. Where did that marker go? So soon I'll have more space for more movies and whatnot. I'm almost at full capacity here with my 24 terabytes of space. So imagine that, 24 terabytes of movies and TV shows.
Hasn't it? Now, I'm a bit vague about the details.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Really. So I think we ought to play today.
But I have all types of movies and things from everywhere. In fact, just looking at it, I've got... Let's see how many movies I've got. I've accumulated, and this is over the last 20 years I've accumulated this, so it's not like I did it all at once. 4,300 movies and 1,032 television shows. How do I fill that up? Yeah. It doesn't start that way. You know, I started by getting these shows and movies and burning them onto DVDs and Blu-rays for storage, you know, and keeping a movie collection there, keeping them maybe on USB sticks and things, ripping the movies from the ones I buy and keeping a digital copy on a memory stick so that we could have it whenever we wanted and carry it around with us and watch it on devices. And over the last 20 years, I've just collected so much. Tits up downer. All right. You remember being younger and downloading anime on a USB? Yeah. Yeah, and that's the way it started for me too.
What happened to him?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. He's been a solid citizen long as I've been on this beat. Then today he's gone on about leaving Hamlin, waving around a suitcase like a rotten downer.
Well, we can't have that.
Don't know where he thought he was going. Nobody goes to the Garden District, don't have to.
Maybe he had relatives across the bridge.
That's right. There's been an outbreak of relatives across the bridge.
Has there been an outbreak of downers?
No. Of course not. There's nothing to worry about.
How's my day going so far? It's going pretty good.
I'm sure the joy is just
it's
as good as it's ever been. Each batch
really
just
crisp
gets better and better.
Fall day.
You keep taking it.
Kind of low 70s here, so I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. Explore the garden. Constant garden. Yeah, I'm really enjoying not boiling to death. That's what I'm really enjoying. So, let's see. Church of Simon Says, sympathy for the light bearer. Tried to do these, and I always get caught. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to do them. From the States, I see. Yeah. I'm in the desert. I'm in the Great American Desert. So It's hot, or it gets hot rather. But thankfully, fall is coming early this year. So I can get a lot more stuff done before the snow flies. Which will be good because I've got a lot of garden beds I've got to mulch up. I've got a lot of dirt I've got to move. And just a lot of housekeeping to do in the yard. And some of it I'm going to film, and I want to broadcast out here for everyone to see. Yeah, you see, here is where I always get caught.
You can't hide forever.
So maybe they won't get me this time. Nope, looks like they're going to get me. Alright, so let's wait here and wait for them to cool off, and then we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I want to film up some of the things outside that I do. I'm going to give a tour of the greenhouse that my kids and I built. You know, we built a very large greenhouse outside, and what we did is we built it with mostly reclaimed wood and glass. We looked online and I found someone that was giving away huge glass panels, 4x8 glass panels, and these were the glass panels that you see used at bus stops. And they had taken these bus stops down, replaced them, done whatever with them, and they had kept the glass intact, and they were giving it away. So I picked it up, and, you know, it was free as long as you could take it home with you. You know, you had to transport it. So I did. We got it home. Thankfully, it didn't break. And I was able to build a really nice greenhouse with it. Yeah, it was a very, very good deal. And that greenhouse, it gets pretty hot in the summertime. I've made it so that the walls slide open, you know, the big windows slide open and let some ventilation through for the summer, but you can close it up nice and sturdy for the winter. Horse linen and a yam. Why do you have a yam in a closet? I don't understand that. Why would anyone have a yam in a closet? Okay, so we're gonna disarm this. You know, I'm also going to be building a gazebo outside for next spring. And my son's going to help me with that. So I want to film that too and get that out. I think people would really enjoy that. Something different than just playing games all the time. You know? Games are great. I love games, but I want to, you know, let's try tranquilizer darts. Let's tranquilize them.
They did it! I know they did!
We need the guy. Don't want to use them all. Alright, this isn't working. Okay.
That's
So that
for
wasn't
knocking
working.
down my blocks in nursery.
Yeah, the comfort yam. This is my therapy yam. I carry it with me always. Vinegar. I haven't had vinegar before. Mechanical bits. We'll take that. Metal bits. Inventory expansion. Yes. All right. So I know we have to double click on the inventory expansion to get it to work. So we'll do that. Anything else we need to click on? Let's see. Do a healing balm. And hive mind, no. Just need to go there. All right, so let's activate that one now. Get inside Nick's house. I'm inside Nick's house. Here I am. What do I need to do inside Nick's house? Again, a yam in the cupboard, in the dresser. Another therapy yam. Good, a power cell, a bandage, and duct tape. Maybe I need to get to a different window? A backup therapy yam. So your primary yam doesn't get lonely. How do I... So I'm in the house now. This is Nick's house, right? I think so. Pretty sure. Let's try the door. That door is jammed. Anything else here? Glass bottle. Huh. Well, I don't know what else to do here. Let's start at the top again and see if I've missed something. I'll turn that off. Increased damage dealt by thrown weapons by a small amount. Okay. That's the bathroom. Empty bottle of pills. Cloth and bobby pin. A lot of alarms. Ah, okay. Alright. Low beam duck. Maybe we've got to... Yeah, alright. Alright. So we've got to jump. And oh, almost lost it there. Almost. I see. Well, I don't want to get caught by that guy. So we've got to traverse this obstacle course to get to Nick's house. We're not actually in Nick's house yet. Nick lives next door. don't know if that balloon is going to move or not. Maybe I should just
I always
go
feel
for
like
it.
I'm about to hurl myself to my doom.
We got a sandwich out of it. How to? That way. Okay. Do I go this way? Do I not go this way? Nope, that's not gonna work. There's gotta be a way to get across. Maybe just down here.
You can't hide forever. I've got better things to do.
Ah, okay. Some more loot here, feather. Is there stuff up there? No. Okay, so I think we may finally get into the house. Aha, yes. All right, we made it.
Barely looks lived.
Okay. Swipe Nick's security card. I think we have the security card, don't we? No, we don't. Could short it out. Or try to. But I don't have any of those either. Electro-locked shocker. Oh, so I've made it in, but I can't do anything yet. I thought I had gotten Nick's security card. Oh, baby. Yep, dancing by myself. A downer detector. Oh, goodness. I don't have any joy to take through here, and if I go, I'm gonna get... Nope. It's gonna get me. Again. Nope, it's just gonna keep on getting me. Gotta go out the window again. Oh, it's shuttered closed. No. Yep, I'm cooked. I gotta wait for it to reset. So I've got to go out and find Nick's security card or a one of those devices. Goodness. It should reset in a moment. Take a sip. If it doesn't reset, I'm gonna have to go out there and get cooked and respawn. Is it resetting? It reset. Okay, good. Well, now that I know how to get into the house, I can get back into it. Let's, what was the name of that device I need? Electrolock shocker. Okay. So I need to get an electrolock shocker, and it's possible that the Shady Dealer will have one. So we'll check out the Shady Dealer and we'll see if he has one. I don't think I can make one. Tools, short spike. No, I can't make one. Oh, I can make one, yes. What do I need? Mechanical bits, duct tape. I need constable's key card. Huh. So I'm going to have to knock over a couple of constables and get a key card. That thing's gonna get me if I start to run. But if I stay here, there it goes. All right, now it'll go away. Oh, goodness. Oh, stress. Stress, stress, stress. Disable Nick's security. I've got to get a key card. We'll wait for that guy to turn. Let's run out of here. And all right, so we're out. Good, good, good. Now, let's go for the Shady Vendor over here. And let's see if he's got what I need. Yeah. Because we can either buy one or we can try to take down some bobbies and make one. But I've taken down some bobbies before and I don't remember seeing a key card on them. So, I don't know.
Take your joy immediately.
I mean, it makes sense that they would have them. So I have to think of a dinner meal for tonight. And there's someone in here. Yeah, I'm tired of you, bud.
Look at them! They've got blood all over them! That's one smiling as a rotten egg!
These were the guys that attacked me at the beginning of the game. And I don't think I had ever been
to each other?
strong enough or had enough to really take them on. Ah, water. Yes. Big splinter. And a rolling pin. So there's nothing there that I need. Let's fill a power cellar too. So I need to think up something to do for dinner. Probably... maybe something with tuna fish tonight. Maybe some sandwiches. I think I've got some chicken. We could do some chicken salad sandwiches, maybe. Something light, easy. Wrong way. Nothing elaborate today. I do have to do some shopping soon. I want to make another Stromboli. So I think I may do that for tomorrow. Make another Stromboli. Those are always yummy. Okay. Shady Dealer's coming up. I think Ozzy finally went to bed. It's 4 a.m. for down there in Aussie land. That's okay.
You will take your joy immediately.
All right.
What's your pleasure then?
Lovely weather.
What's your fancy?
Let me see.
Okay, workbench upgrade, proper shoes. Let's buy one of them. Jubilator activator. Light bulb. That's for torches. I don't have what I need. So I think we're going to be taking down some bobbies.
I appreciate your custom. I hope to see you again soon.
Look at that.
What can I sell? Not much, really.
We're expecting a new shipment any day now, so do check back in a day or two.
Okay. So, we need to find a Bobby somewhere secluded that we can knock him over. But anyway, I didn't ask. Nori, how is your day going? Are you doing well? Are you feeling okay? How is school going? I know you drop in on your way to school and whatnot, and I just hope everything's going well. Feeling kind of meh. First ever failing assignment in your life yesterday. Oh no. What was the assignment about? It's for your thesis, the attention span thesis. Yeah. Well, is it something that you can correct or redo or update? Yeah, I remembered. Of course I remembered. Okay, another shady dealer. This one's back here. I don't remember what he had. You can rework it, but it's a bit stressful since you have another project due tomorrow, but it builds off the assignment you failed. Yeah. Yeah, they often do.
So much to choose from.
Electro-lock shocker. Yes, this is what I need. Okay. Well, at least now you hopefully know how to rework it and how to get it to the point where you need it to be. You know? At least you've got that much. time crunched, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So probably no stream tonight, huh?
Thanks. What have you got?
116.
I'll be
Still
back in a
got
jiff.
plenty of space. 2 feathers. Okay. So now we can go back to the house and break in. So let's head back. Yeah. I don't tend to make the best decisions, so I'll probably still stream. Well, it's okay to stream for an hour or two. Just don't overdo it. Just give yourself enough time to do what you need to do and have fun too. I'll stop by the stream and won't nag you about it. But when you see me say hi, you'll remember you have homework to do. I can imagine. I'll stop by the stream and I'll say hi and you'll be like, yeah, I know. Just 5 more minutes. Well, at least we didn't have to take out a constable to get a key card because that would have started a whole thing. Just start whining, no, Papa, please, I don't want to do homework anymore. Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how often I got that from my kids. Can't tell you.
You take your joy immediately.
It'll be easier the second time around doing it. It will be. Because you'll know exactly what to do. All right. So, the good thing is, I left the door open so I can go in. I don't have to go back up through the wall. And I disabled these things, so that's good. Good on me, I remembered. Now, let's get out of here. And let's go. Oh, almost didn't make that one. Nope, didn't make that one. Oh, goodness. Yeah, now I gotta start. Well, not start over, but go back in through and start again. Oh, no, you don't. I'm actually going to have to stop real soon because I should stop now because I've got to start getting dinner ready and whatnot. It's been 4 hours today. So, responsibility calls. Let's save it. And yeah, I know. But some things I will do. I'm going to be posting some of my doodles and artworks and things on my Instagram for you guys to enjoy. I don't get to draw as much as I used to. So I'm going to post some of my old stuff and some of my new stuff. We're going to be having a watch-along Saturday. We're going to do a Saturday matinee. And we're going to be watching The Sting from 1973. We're going to do it Saturday at noon Eastern. 1973, The Sting, in honor of Robert Redford's passing. He passed just yesterday. He died. And if you don't know Robert Redford, you should. Your theatrical education is lacking. But he has been considered by People magazine one of the sexiest men alive multiple times. He's a great actor and a lot of fun movies. This is a movie set in the Great Depression. It's a con job movie. Think of something like Ocean's 11, but they're not robbing a casino, they're robbing some gangsters. Lots of fun, good music. A movie that you don't see the likes of very often these days. It's a lot of fun. I think everyone will enjoy it. And I'll be taking suggestions for later Saturday matinees in the future as well. I want to put out some movies that people don't get to see very often, or they've forgotten that they exist, you know? So hopefully you stop by and see if you like the movie and enjoy it. I'm going to be putting an announcement out on Twitter later on today. I got to finish working up the promo for it. And hopefully it'll be a lot of fun and the start of Saturday matinees for us. But let's see how our chickens are doing. Chickens are doing good out there getting some water, sitting underneath the coop, just hanging out, chilling. They're doing great. And yeah, they're so adorable. Messy, dirty little creatures, but they are adorable. They have all got different personalities. Squonky especially. Squonky, we named her Squonky because her beak is twisted. We've tried to correct it, but it just doesn't work. One part of her lower beak goes one way, the top beak goes the other way, and they don't meet. Hasn't stopped her from eating, so that's good. She's still healthy. But, I worry about it. We have to clip her beak every once in a while with some clippers because, it keeps growing. So she doesn't get to wear it down like the other chickens do. So we take care of her, and she takes care of us with eggs. But I've got to get to doing some things here. I hope you have a good time at school. I hope that you're able to work out that paper, and I will stop by your stream when you stream later on. And yeah. All right, well, have a good night. Have a good day. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, I will. I hope you do as well. And I'm going to leave you all with some good music, nice relaxing music. I've got to make more of those emojis, yeah. All right. Until next time.